What's up, guys? RK here. I wanted to bring to you another car thought with RK, as I am driving around in my car, driving people with Uber. I get a lot of time to sit here and think. And so, a couple weeks ago, I was just drawn to the verse in Philippians where it says, "Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice." And I was thinking about where Paul was writing that from and who he was writing it to. So Paul was writing Philippians to the church at Philippi, right? So the very first time Paul was in Philippi, they ended up getting arrested, and it says they got thoroughly beaten, right? So they didn't just get beaten, they got really, really beat up really good, and they were in prison. And it says at night they began to praise God and worship out loud so that all the other prisoners could hear. And when they did that, all of a sudden, they were set free from their shackles. They were set free, their prison doors open. And not only theirs, all the other prisoners too. This was Paul's first encounter in Philippi, where he had just got beat up. He decided to worship and rejoice and praise God. And when he did that, the prisoners were set free. And you know the story, the jailer comes, he thinks all the prisoners escaped. Instead, they were all sitting there listening to them talk about God. And basically, that was the birth of the church in Philippi. Now, years later, Paul is sitting in a different prison, and he's writing a letter, and he says to the church that got started when he praised God in the midst of a challenging situation and then set the prisoners free. He was telling them, listen, rejoice in the Lord always. It's easy to rejoice and be thankful and praise God when things are going good. It's a lot more difficult to rejoice and praise God when everything is going bad. So I wanted to challenge you with that today. Rejoice in the Lord always, because when you can do that in challenging situations, you're going to see people that are bound up get set free. So blessings, thought from a car.